Hello my brothers and sisters in nerdiness, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we're going to do an unboxing, and this one is a nice one. It's a game we played at the Games Club a few weeks ago, and Ali really enjoyed playing it, so I thought I'd get it. The one we played at the Games Club is Andy's copy, and it's an older version. I've got the newer version. This was released in 2021, I think, with a new publisher. It's Citadels. This is the Z-Man Games version that, as I say, was released in 2021. I think the one Andy has is the... which one was it again? The Fantasy Flight version, I think. Maybe wrong on that. But let's get the wrapping off and we can have a look at what's inside. Once again, I'm doing this straight after I've done the two Loki Battle Mat ones. Yes, I have 3 unboxings to do today. And I've done it straight away, so I've not even attempted to look for my microphones. Hopefully the sound is okay on this. But let's have a look at what it says on the back. Bruno Feduti's Citadels build a city fit for royalty. The kingdom is in need of a new master builder, and you are among those vying for the prestigious post. Recruit local citizens and use their unique expertise to outwit your rivals. Only the most majestic metropolis will earn its creator the coveted title of Master Builder. Components, or the contents of this particular game: we have 27 unique characters, 1 sculpted plastic crown, 22 plastic coins, and more. It's for 2 to 8 players, lasts 30 to 60 minutes, and it's for ages 10 plus. Let's get into the box. We have Bump for other Z-Man games. Pandemic and Love Letter, have them both. And then we have a rule book. Let's pop this out of the way and have a look at the rules. Okay. So here we are, 27 character cards, 84 district cards, 1 plastic crown, 22 plastic gold coins, 27 character reminder cards, 5 ability marker cards, and 8 reference cards. Okay, so here we go. So for your first game, it tells you which characters to use and which unique districts to use, and shows you how to set up for a 6-player game. And then it tells you how to set up. It tells you what selection phase with 8 characters, how to play the game, the turn phase and examples of a turn, playing with 2 and 3 players. Obviously you would use slightly different rules. Customize rules. Then we have scenarios that we can use, and now the character's abilities in detail. So we'll see all of these, and then the district effect clarifications, and there we are. That's only the selection phase with 8 characters and selection phase with 9 characters. Now it does say that it's for, how many did I say? 2 to 8 players, but why is there for 9 players? 9 characters. 1 character is an optional one that is left face down the middle of the table, and the last person to choose gets to pick that one up and can choose which character they want to play. Yes, I think I've grasped that. I vaguely remember that's how we did it the other week. Next, let's have a look at the hard components. We have the crown on a nice quilted cushion, and then these are the gold coins, or these are the tokens that are used for the gold coins. They're quite nice, very smooth, they look lovely, the light catches them really nicely. Oh yes, I'll pop them back in there. wouldn't mind trying to get more of these. I don't know whether we can or not. Failing that, I'll just have to try and get some 3D printed at some point. Different types of coins. Okay, now these are the character reminder cards. Now I know I'm going to have to look and get some little bags for these, and if I can't find the ones I have, I'll have to get some more. But these are the ones that will go on the table in the middle, just so you know which characters. Yeah, so when you're playing, these are the ones you'd put out from left to right. So depending on what character you're playing, you put your number 1 over here, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, blah blah blah. And you've got the multiples of different characters for each number. So it could either be an assassin. Let's zoom in. For the number 1 character, it can either be an assassin, a witch, or a magistrate. For the number 2 character, you can be a thief, a spy, or a blackmailer. For the number 3 character, you can be a magician, a wizard, or a seer. For the number 4, you can be a king, an emperor, or a patrician. For number 5, you can be a bishop, an abbot, or a cardinal. Number 6, you can be a merchant, an alchemist, or a trader. For number 7, you can be an architect, a navigator, or a scholar. For 8, a warlord, a diplomat, or a marshal. For 9, a queen, an artist, or a tax collector. And these are the ability marker cards. Not quite sure what they actually do, but they're probably for one abilities that they've done that affects other people, so it's a reminder of what they've done. Okay, so let's do more cards in here. Let's have a look at these ones next. Zoom out a touch because they're a little bigger. There we are. So once again, we'll get these open, and these are the different district cards. So we have temples, and these cost 1 gold. We have a church, and they cost 2 gold. And you'll see at the bottom, you've got these little icons, and these are the different icons that you can use. Basically, you're trying to get one of each icon in your city, and that I think triggers the end of the game, and then it's just a case of counting up points. You have a church for 2 points, then for 3 points there's a monastery, and then for 5 points you can buy a cathedral. So they are the religious order ones. I'm trying to find, yeah, they're the religious order ones. These ones with the helmet on it, these are the military cards. So for 1 gold you can get a watchtower. For 2 gold you get a prison. For 3 gold you get the barracks. And for 5 gold you can get the fortress. So these with the crown on the bottom, these are noble districts, and these cost a little bit more. So the manor will cost you 3 gold. There are a lot more of them. For 4 gold you can get a castle, and for 5 gold you can get a palace. Now these ones with the sack icon, these are the trade cards. So tavern will cost you 1 gold. The market will cost you 2 gold. and so will the trading post. And the docks will cost you 3 gold. The harbour will cost you 4 gold. And the town hall will cost you 5 gold. And then we have unique cards. So for 5 gold you can buy a smithy, a laboratory. For 6 gold you can buy the School of Magic and the Dragon Gate. For 3 gold you can buy a keep or the Haunted Quarter. And all the effects are at the bottom of the card. So that's how much it costs, that's the type of building it is, that's the name of the building, and that's the effect or the benefit that you get from owning that building. Now we can have a look at the next lot of cards, and these have more buildings here. So we have more unique cards. So for 6 gold you can buy the Great Wall. For 4 you can buy the Observatory. Another 6 for a library. The quarry costs you 5. The armoury will cost you 3. The factory will cost you 5. The perk will cost you 6. The museum will cost you 4, as will the poorhouse. The map room will cost you 5, as will the wishing well and the imperial treasury. The framework will cost you 3, as will the statue. We have a gold mine that costs 6, an ivory tower that costs 5, the necropolis costs 5, the thieves' den and the theatre costs 6, the stables cost 2, a basilica costs 4, the secret vault doesn't cost anything, it cannot be built. For 5 gold you can get the capital, and for 4 gold you can get a monument. Now we've done that, let's have a look at the characters. So the assassin, call a character you wish to kill, the kill character skips their turn. The witch, gather resources, call a character you wish to bewitch, then put your turn on hold. After the bewitched character gathers resources, you resume your turn as that character. And then the magistrate, assign warrants face down to character cards, reveal the signed warrant to confiscate the first district that player builds. The player gets back all gold paid to build that district. And character number 2, the thief. Call a character you wish to rob. When robbed, the character is revealed, you take all their gold. The spy. Name a district type and look at another player's hand. For each card of that type, take 1 of their gold and gain 1 card. And then the blackmailer. Assign threats face down to character cards. A threatened player can bribe you, half their gold rounded down, to remove the threat. If you reveal the flower, you take all their gold. Number 3 characters, the magician. Either exchange hands of cards with another player or discard any number of cards to gain an equal number of cards. The wizard, you can look at another player's hand and choose 1 card. Either pay to build it immediately or add it to your hand. And the other thing is you can build identical districts, which you can't normally. And then the seer, you randomly take 1 card from each player's hand and add it to yours, then give each player you took a card from 1 card from your hand, and you can build up to 2 districts. The number 4 characters, you've got the king, so you can basically take the crown, so you're the first player, and then you gain 1 gold for each of your noble districts. The emperor, you give the crown to a different player and take either 1 of their gold or 1 of their cards, and then you gain 1 gold for each of your noble districts. And the patrician, you take the crown and you gain 1 card for each of your noble districts. The number 5 characters, we have the bishop. The rank 8 character cannot use its ability on your district, and gain 1 gold for each of your religious districts. The abbot, the richest player gives you 1 gold, and you gain either 1 gold or 1 card for each of your religious districts. And the cardinal, if you are short of gold to build a district, exchange your cards for another player's gold. 1 card equals 1 gold. Gain 1 card for each of your religious districts. So if you give another player 3 cards, then they give you 3 gold, basically. Number 6 characters, the merchant. You gain 1 extra gold and gain 1 gold for each of your trade districts. At the end of your turn, you get back all the gold you paid to build districts this turn. You cannot pay more gold than you have. The trader, you can build any number of trade districts and gain 1 gold for each of your trade districts. The number 7 cards, you gain 2 extra cards and you can build up to 3 districts. The navigator, gain either 4 extra gold or 4 extra cards. You cannot build any districts. Draw 7 cards. This is the scholar. Draw 7 cards, choose 1 to keep, then shuffle the rest back into the deck. You can build up to 2 districts. And the number 8 card is the warlord. Destroy 1 district by paying 1 fewer gold than its cost and gain 1 gold for each of your military districts. The diplomat, exchange 1 of your districts for another player's district, give them gold equal to the difference in their cost and gain 1 gold for each of your military districts. And then there's the marshal. You seize 1 district with a cost of 3 or less from another player's city, giving that player gold equal to its cost, and you gain 1 gold for each of your military districts. And finally, the number 9 cards. You start off with the queen. If you're sitting next to the player who revealed the rank 4 character, gain 3 gold. The artist, beautify up to 2 of your districts by assigning each of them 1 of your gold. A district can be beautified only once. And the tax collector. After each player builds, they place 1 of their gold on the tax collector's character card. Take all gold from your character card. And now we get these cards. These ones are all the same, so we'll just look at one of them. This is what you can do on your turn. So you gather resources. You must gather resources in one of 2 ways. You either take 2 gold from the bank, or you can draw 2 district cards. You choose 1 to keep and place the other at the bottom of the deck. And then you can build. And you may build 1 district by paying its cost. And the use of the character ability, you may use each of your character's abilities once per turn when specified, or if no time is specified, at any time during the course of the turn. And it's also sort of the district types: noble, religious, trade, military and unique. We went through those earlier. And here it tells you about the scoring. So when a city has 7 districts, the game ends after the current round and you score points. So 1 point or 1 point for each coin on your district, 3 points for having at least 1 district of each type, 4 points if you were the first to complete your city, 2 points if you completed your city but were not first, and any extra points from your unique districts. There you go. So that is Citadels. It's a cracking little game. I've really enjoyed playing it the times I have played it. And I know, as I say, Ollie really enjoyed playing it a few weeks ago when she played it for the first time. So because she enjoyed it, I just had to get it. And as I say, I've got the newer version than the one Andy has. This is published by Z-Man Games, not Fantasy Flight. It's a smaller box, but there's a lot in it. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.